I've been driving for rideshare apps for a little over 2 years. Never had any issues. I usually work nights, picking up people coming from work, parties, bars. Nothing unusual. I've seen it all. Drunks, crying passengers, couples fighting. But that night was different. It was around 2:20 a.m. when I accepted a ride. Remote neighborhood. Poor lighting. The request came from someone named M. Lewis. The drop-off was listed as an office complex downtown, about 18 minutes away. I got to the pickup location. The street was dead silent. Old houses, flickering streetlights. I parked in front of the address and waited. No one on the sidewalk. No movement. Then the rear passenger side door opened. I looked in the rearview mirror. A man got in. Tall, thin, skin extremely pale. He was wearing a dark overcoat and a hat. His eyes looked too deep in their sockets. And the moment he entered, the air inside the car changed. Like moisture had crept in with him. "Good evening," I said. He didn't answer, just nodded slowly. I started driving. Tried to make conversation like I usually do. Heading home from work? Silence. Maybe he just wanted a quiet ride. Some passengers do, so I kept going. But as we drove, I started noticing something odd. Every time we passed under a streetlight, the reflection in the rear window showed the back seat as empty. I glanced quickly at the mirror again. He was still there, still, quiet, but he had no reflection. I kept driving, trying to stay calm. Told myself it was just bad lighting. Maybe the angle. But it wasn't. Things got weirder. The car's clock froze at 2:26 a.m. The GPS signal dropped. And the destination in the app vanished. The ride was still active, but there was no route, no map, no ETA. I turned and asked, "Sorry, sir. Can I just confirm your destination?" He finally spoke. "We're almost there," he said. The voice was low, muffled, like it wasn't coming from the back seat, but from somewhere deeper. Then he added, "The street ends in me." I pretended not to hear, just followed the last direction I remembered before the map froze. But everything outside looked wrong. The city didn't feel like the city anymore. The streets were too empty. The houses all looked abandoned. No lights in any windows. No cars. Just mine. And him. At a red light, the only one still working. I glanced again at the mirror. The back seat was empty. No sound. No door opening. No shifting weight. He was just gone. I turned around to check with my own eyes. Nothing. But the seat cushion was still compressed. Like someone had just been sitting there. I looked at the app. The ride was still active. But now it said something different. Waiting for arrival. The name M. Lewis was gone. Replaced with unknown rider. I froze. Tried to end the trip. The app glitched. Tried restarting the system. Nothing worked. Then I got a notification. A message. From within the app itself. Not from the rider. Passenger still present. Continue driving. The car radio turned on. It was always muted, but this time it came to life. First static. Then a whisper. "Go back. The street ends in me." I killed the engine and stepped out. Cold night air hit me like a wall. I called the app support center, leaving out the disturbing details. They told me there was no active ride logged for that time. No request from anyone named M. Lewis. Nothing. When I got back in the car, the rear seat was still sunken. The rear window, fogged up from the inside. Written in the fog with a finger, "Thanks for the ride." The next day, I checked my ride history. The trip showed as incomplete. The map ended in a spot that, when I searched it on Google Maps, didn't exist. Just an empty lot. But in the 1980s, that area was a cemetery. Shut down. Supposedly cleared. But records show not all remains were relocated. Since that night, strange things have started happening during my night shifts. Doors opening and closing on their own. Passengers saying they feel cold in the back seat. One even asked me, "Do you always drive with someone sitting behind you?" We were alone. I've never gone back to that neighborhood. I check the rearview mirror at every stoplight now. And even as I write this, I swear I can feel the weight of someone sitting quietly in the back seat. waiting for the next destination.